Oh man, so Fantom is up another 6% today, and Fantom is now one of the quickest moves. I'm going to show you shortly where I think Fantom can head to here in the short term, the exact price levels, and also where I expect to see some resistance levels so you guys are prepared for Fantom. But before that, guys, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin, because we know that Bitcoin has to remain bullish for our altcoins to continue to have the room to head to the upside like we expect. Okay, and we can see with Bitcoin, we had this sustained downward trend. We broke to the upside. Okay, I expected a retest. We managed to curl over and bounce very quickly and powerfully back up. And then we had a period of consolidation. Naturally, you can see exactly here, my price target for a technical price target is at the top of the wedge. I've said that from before we broke to the upside of this wedge, and you can see we wicked up there, and then the bears quickly pushed it back down. So the bears are just pushing it a little bit back down. Not an issue whatsoever, as long as we see the following happen, because this is critical for Bitcoin right now. If I bring out the EMA ribbon, you will see, guys, let's just move this across. We were in a bearish pattern for a while, okay? And bearish meaning we were getting rejected. There was resistance from the EMA ribbon. Let's take a look at here. Bounce down, rejected, okay? Try again, rejected. Try again, rejected. Try again, rejected, okay? So the EMA was acting like a strong resistance, and therefore we were in a downtrend. Now, when we broke out of this descending wedge, you saw that we broke to the upside, and then the critical moment was here. Just as you remember from my videos, I would say if you were trading this, you don't want to enter just yet. You would wait for a little bit of a cooling off, normally back down to the neckline here, or the top of the resistance. But here we got a good bounce on the EMA ribbon, which shows that we have a strong bullish bias right now here on the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin, and this was a massive candle to the upside. We saw a period of consolidation. Obviously, we saw the wick up to the technical target and then push back down again, and now is a critical next couple of 4-hourly candles, okay? We need to get the bounce off this EMA ribbon just like we did here. And we could expect a bigger move than this, or equal move to this, guys. We need to create a higher high, because you can see here, we've got a higher low. Let's just get our brush out. We've got a higher low. We're going to create another higher low here, and then we want to create a higher high. So you want to high a bit higher. So if we can get a really good bounce off of this ribbon, that would be fantastic to the downward side. Now, naturally, we don't want to lose our EMA ribbon. What we don't want to see is this, because that could lead some of our favorite altcoins to continue to get a calling to the downside. Now, the thing I do want to warn everybody of is we are in a festive period right now. There are a lot of holidays going on. A lot of people are away from their desks, okay? So we do have thin volumes, even though crypto is 24/7. So be careful when people get back to their desk tomorrow, which is a Monday. Most institutions and even some of the retail traders will kind of come off of their holiday vibes and take out their phones and look at their portfolios, and they're going to want to do something, right? So don't be surprised to see if we get a little bit of a cooling off or a bounce. I expect volume to come into the market, and we're going to find out the true direction, because volume is the clarity, right? It gives you the clarity of direction. If you have an upward move with a lot of volume, it should give you confidence in that upward move. If you have a downward move with a lot of volume, it gives you confidence that this is a downward trajectory, okay? Whereas if the volumes are very thin, you cannot get a strong, reliable basis of which direction we're heading in, okay? So we do need to wait to see that happen. Now we're going to head over into the Fantom charts, because what I want to show you guys, you're going to want to watch to the very end, because Fantom is on an absolute tear still. But I'm going to share with you the exact point I think this can get to, and also where I expect Fantom to have a few troubles along the way. So I think it's very important you guys know this, so you're not caught off guard here on Fantom. Whoops, lost the Fantom charts. While I pull that back up, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you appreciate these videos. Let's look at Fantom. And similarly to Bitcoin, as Bitcoin was in its downward wedge, Fantom continued to be in its downward wedge as well. When we got the natural breakout here at the top of the ascending wedge, and it just went explosive, guys. This was completely different to Bitcoin. You saw how Bitcoin almost broke out and hesitated all the way to the top of the wedge and consolidated. Well, the top of the wedge on Fantom, if you get out of the way, mate, would be here at 176. But you saw this just rip straight through it. Look at this, guys. On the 4-hourly candles, this is parabolic, right? It's almost vertical. Huge move to the upside, and we got a slight retracement here before just going straight back up again and clearing. Very importantly, this is what I said to you guys in the last video. Very important that after this retracement to the downside, well, I wouldn't even call it a retracement, it's just a cooling off. Boom, straight high, past the new highs, and create a new high. This is powerful, strong move from Fantom, strong signal. And where I think this can go from now is Importantly, what we've done is in this move we've cleared some really important levels, okay? We had a horizontal resistance at 165, broken. We had a horizontal resistance at 179, broken. We had a horizontal resistance at 194, broken again, without any sweat, guys, right here on Fantom. And then what we had here, you saw that now we are breaking through a very important level. I just want to zoom out so you guys can see this. This level we're at right now coincides with the 0.5 Fibonacci level, okay? So we're breaking through. You can just barely see it there on the dotted line here, just here. Okay, so that's this level here. We want to keep an eye on this because what I could expect is us to go up, maybe even collect some support from 0.5 before heading back up. But remember, we also have the 2.37 horizontal resistance as well. So we need to keep an eye on this level. But where I expect us to get to, guys, in this next period of time is if I switch over to the daily. Let's just bring out this daily. You will see that you have the difference between the 0.65 and 0.716 area. Okay, let me just draw that out for you guys here. The difference between these two brackets here is your Fibonacci golden pocket. So I can, in a few days' time, see us potentially getting into this golden pocket ratio. And that's what I want to see here on Fantom. Now, naturally, if I bring out the EMA ribbon as well, you will see very critically over the last 3 days now, we have flipped bullish on Fantom's daily chart. Guys, I can't express to you how bullish a thing this is because we know every time that we've bounced here, this is a huge indication for explosive move to the upside. I called that when we got the close on this specific candle here on the 23rd of December, and you can see a massive strong candle again on the 24th, a good decent green candle on the 25th, and another very strong candle here today on the 26th. So guys, just to put that into perspective now, let's just zoom in. In fact, I will have that up here somewhere. Let's flick over to here. What you will see is I'm just going to look at here what we've got here on CoinMarketCap. And if I sort by the last 7 days, okay, sort by the last 7 days, who is position 1 and 2 in terms of the biggest moves in the last 7 days? You've got Near Protocol at 68%, okay, they've up. And then Fantom is number 2, guys, 56%. And remember what I said, guys. What have I said? I said whenever the whole macro economy of Bitcoin, when Bitcoin crashes and therefore all altcoins crash with it, we need to watch out for which ones bounce the quickest. And you can see here Terra, another one which we've been monitoring. You can see Sandbox, which we know has had a lot of attention and hysteria recently. These coins are bouncing back quickest, which give you an idea of which projects have the mind space of institutional and retail investors. And these are the ones that are going to bounce back the quickest. Bitcoin can have a couple of percent up days, but these things are going to be moving 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% each day. I mean, Cosmos Atom up 12% today. You can see Terra Luna up another 4% today. So this is what I was trying to explain to you guys when Bitcoin was crashing. There was no particular reason for Fantom to crash. There was no particular reason for any of our favorite coins to retrace. It was just because Bitcoin has retraced and we haven't got the decoupling just yet. But now is where you get the benefit from that. And if I tell you what's just happened here over the last 3 days, if you take from the bottom wick there all the way to where we've just wicked up here, that's a 98% move, guys. So if you were the ones that were prepared to buy the dip, and we were covering this together, guys, we were covering this together in the videos. I was with you here on every single daily candle here, walking you guys through my psychology and why I had high conviction in Fantom, even when we wicked all the way down to $1.14 or $1.15, whatever the low was there. And now we're sitting pretty at $2.24. I expect us to get into this golden ratio pocket. So what I'm looking for is a 2.5 to 2.6 level here on Fantom. I don't necessarily see that happening without any resistance. We may get a couple of days of red, which is fine. A little bit of a calling off, maybe come and collect some support once we break through the 0.5 Fibonacci level, kind of come back and collect some support before heading higher to 0.618. But that is what I expect. The big bullish flip here on the EMA ribbon just sets us up for a big move. I mean, look at the last 3 times we've done it. Look at that candle there. Look, you guys can do this. You can just take your measuring tool, and if you go from this point here where you last broke your EMA ribbon all the way to the move, I mean, it's a 376% move, guys. So, you know, if you were to take that same move from where we are at today, you were to very roughly, guys, I'm just doing this here on the old iPad, and if you do a 376% move, not saying this is going to happen, but to give you an indication, 376% takes you to a $6.97 Fantom, right? Just to give you an idea of how big these moves are, because it doesn't look like it here on the scales, but these are big moves to the upside every time we've managed to flip our EMA ribbon. So keep an eye out for that huge bullish indicator here for Fantom emerging, really strong bounce, and that is what we wanted to see from some of our favorite altcoins. So hopefully that gives you guys some conviction that this coin, this layer 1 solution is not messing about. You guys have seen me make numerous videos explaining the fundamental purposes of why I believe in layer 1 technologies and why I'm betting on that narrative to continue to be the key narrative in terms of in the whole of the crypto space and blockchain space. Yes, there's other narratives. I'm not ignoring gaming. I'm not ignoring NFTs. But right now, my attention and focus is who's going to win this layer 1 space and which are going to be the layer 2 spaces. And that's why I focus on bringing you guys videos in that space at this time. If that shifts, we'll shift and give our attentions onto different coins. As always, guys, if you appreciate this blend between technical and fundamental analysis, then don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to head into the pin comment below, guys. Pin comment below will be the link to our free public Discord server. There you can even have your say on voting on which coins we cover here on this channel. So make sure you don't miss out on that opportunity. Tag me in any questions in the Discord as well, and I'll see you in the next one.